Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Resonance. When we left off last time, we learned that something absolutely horrible is going to happen to the world. There's some sort of inexplicable attack, but we're flashing back to before that occurred, and we've got multiple characters that we can play, which is kind of cool. So right now, we are a detective, and we're trying to catch a guy in the post office. So we can go down the alley, and I do want to scope out the alley. Probably the smoothest move would just be to sit on the bench to watch where our person of interest goes, but let's have a look down here first. Not a lot of places he could have come from. He could have hopped over the fence. Through the doors or over the fence. Gotta find a way to watch him when he leaves. No place to hide back here, though. Well, more trash? Hide in the trash. These cans are too small to hide in. I'll try and contain my disappointment. Door marked with the Roman numeral 10. Or maybe it's just the letter X. As in X marks the spot. Maybe. Could hide inside this door, but I wouldn't be able to see out. The windows are painted black. Besides, he might have come from this door, and walking straight into a criminal's hideout isn't really part of a stakeout. Fair point. I don't think it's just an X, considering it looks like we got some more Roman numerals here. Door marked with the Roman numeral 11. Or maybe it's a word. Z? Nah. Could hide inside this door, but again, painted black, and we don't want to go into the hideout. And then, what do we got over here? 12. Door marked with Roman numeral 12. Okay, what about the fence? Target may have come from the other side of this fence. I need to find a way to watch this alley when he leaves to find out for sure. Oh, we're not climbing over unless he goes first. Okay, so that's not going to be it. Yeah, what's over this way? Just back here. Well, try sitting on the bench. Don't like the look of that door. I'm feeling like maybe this won't do though, because we have the piece of brick. So maybe we could break something if we needed. Not really sure what I was expecting there. Yeah. So, I mean, we can sit here, but it's not really doing anything, and I don't know if that's because I just need to be patient or because this is not the solution. Well, hide on the other side of the door. Not really. That's not really a very, sneaky thing to do. Okay. Well. Maybe we should check out the alley again. I think we've got to. We're expecting him to go back down. And really, that could be a mistake there, expecting him to go back down the alley. He might not. Maybe he's got other business in town and he's gonna just wander down the road when he's done. Okay. And we don't really have options back here if we're not willing to go over the fence, and we can't wait in all these doors. So it can't be actually back here in the alley that we do. Let's get out. Alright, that's just the paper again. You don't want to just stand here and pretend like you're buying a paper? Okay, but what do we want to use the brick on? Works best when used on other things, particularly things that need to be taught a lesson. He's not willing to... Well, there's nothing to target here. Okay, the car is not going to do. Just sit in that car. No. No, this one's locked and the other one's locked. Well, the other one we can't even target. Where do we want to go? What do we want to hit with a rock or a brick? And he won't just go right in because that's far too blatant. Alright, it's time to think. Better go with my gut. Do I go in? Well, yeah, I think we ought to. Here we go. Oh! Okay, don't do that. Do I go in? No. Throw a brick in there. Maybe a more delicate way of approaching this, other than smashing it with a rock, I mean. Okay, perhaps. Going with the gun. Some folks think a bullet is the answer to every other problem in life. In my experience, it just makes things worse. Alright, alright. Okay, there's gotta be something we can do in this alley then. Brick on the door? No, he already didn't want to go in, because that's how I fix my TV, but I don't think it's going to work here. You smack your TV with a brick? It won't do the job, but it might make you feel a little better. No, he's not going to smash any of them. Sunlight. The sun is just peeking through the buildings. It's about an hour past sunrise, but in this concrete jungle, the sun barely reaches the streets during the day. As a cop working in the inner city, you don't get to spend a lot of time in the sun. Could use a vacation. Well, hit the fence with the brick. Not sure how hitting that with a brick is going to solve the problem. Me either, dude, but I'm not really sure how we're going to solve the problem. Throw the brick at the trash cans and knock them down. No. Alright, come on, Lavinia. What are you missing here? I'd rather pay. Well, go pay. Get a newspaper then, and then sit on the bench and pretend like you're reading a newspaper. Oh, wallet? Ah. Seems to want thin pieces of plastic, not thick pieces of leather. Well, get your credit card out. Yeah, use your charge card. Oh, there we go, there we go. So, I'll just keep this in my pocket unless I need to throw my weight around. My pride and joy. I miss cash. I don't. I like using a card. Using the credit card doesn't make my wallet lighter. There's nothing to remind me that I'm broke. $3.25. Such a ripoff. But now we got it. Let's see what's going on in the world today. That's all we needed. Is the Vice President on antipsychotics? Shocking allegations have been brought forward by controversial website The Abbott Post and its founder Raymond Abbott. The Abbott Post has published transcripts of documents they claim proves that Vice President Buckman is currently taking Trixapril. Trixapril is a medication generally only prescribed to patients exhibiting the symptoms of schizophrenia or mania. So what if he is? Just because someone has a mental illness doesn't mean they can't handle an important job. And if he's taking medication, that means he's managing it. If proven true, the report will be earth-shaking for the political landscape with the election looming in November. The allegations are especially in something since Brookman's son Linus died earlier this year while undergoing treatment for severe schizophrenia and bipolar disorder in a facility in Aventine City. How did he die? What kind of treatment killed him? The Vice President's office is predictably mute on the subject, but a devastating news cycle or two should loosen some lips around the VP's camp. I'm assuming it'll say it's lips that we got cut off here. Channel P news commentator, somebody Wrigley, spent an entire segment discussing the allegations. Huh. That kind of story, that really sucks. It sort of rubs me the wrong way. Well, I've got the looking casual part down. Now to get a view down that alleyway. There you go. Having a mental illness isn't something that it's not like you choose to have. It's outside of a person's control. You know, just a lot of it is genetics, and some of it's going to be due to the environment you're raised in. But the stigma really needs to stop. It's ridiculous that someone's political career could be in jeopardy just because they're managing a mental illness. I mean, come on. It's gonna help you look calm and casual here. That's how it's gonna help. Really? He's not gonna do it. Well, what, you're gonna stand in the alley and read it? Fine, let's try to... No, not on the fence. Oh, that's what I... Okay, that's why, because I'm hitting the wrong button, like a fool. I don't need to drag and drop it, I just need to right-click it. Okay. So, bench is the way to go. It took me a bit to get, sorry guys. Okay. And... there we are. Alright, that's what's going on in the world. Oh, now for those eyes in the back of my head. Alright, yeah, how are we gonna do that? Can we combine this with the newspaper and, like, does it have a mirror on it? No? No. No, I didn't actually mean to do that. I don't want to get in here. Unless there's... No, rifle through them. Maybe you can find something to use. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think what I want is in here. How are we going to get you eyes in the back of your head? Wait. No, but we do want its mirror. Driver's side mirror seems to be the only thing about that car that isn't broken. It's not going to break off in my hands. I'll need to apply a bit more force. Or I'll need to apply a bit of brick. Do it. Guess no one will notice one more little ding. Hope the owner of this thing has insurance. Alright, pick that up. Excellent. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay. So, let's go sit on the bench. Can we combine these two things? I'm on the right track here. But I don't think I'm going to be able to conceal a big old car mirror in there. Alright. Well, knock it apart. This should help lighten the load. There we go. There we go. Nice serviceable shard of mirror. The side of 7 years bad luck. Look at me, I'm like MacGyver out here. Hope Reggie's paying attention. Alright, let's use it. Now we just wait for the fish. There we go. Just a guy reading the paper, don't mind me. Perfect timing. How's this for nonchalant? Alright, what's he doing? Number 11, huh?
Gotcha.
What was that?
Getting the job done.
By breaking orders?
How many times do I have to explain to you? This isn't the military, Reggie. It's police work. Sometimes you have to make hard.
What's going on?
What the hell was that?
It looks like a blackout.
Oh, okay.
And it's back.
All's well that ends well.
I guess.
I have a feeling not.
Anyway, I hope you were paying attention from up there.
To you, breaking regulations?
To me, adjusting the operation's parameters based on changes in the field.
Permission to speak freely, Detective Bennett?
Not the military.
What I saw was unnecessary, irresponsible, and hasty. We could have redeployed tomorrow with a better vantage on the alley.
Reggie, these guys could have moved on by tomorrow. Sometimes you have to call an audible. Besides, I got what we needed.
Yeah, it worked out all right.
All's well that ends well.
That kind of ends justify the means philosophy never cut it in the military.
Welcome to the police force, Detective.
Bennett, do you copy?
This is Bennett.
You noticed that citywide blackout we just had?
Yeah?
Looks like it's all lit up again now.
Yeah, and so are the phones. We've got little mini emergencies all over Aventine, calling in all available officers to help out.
What can we do?
There's a subway car stuck near Humphrey Street Station.
Oh.
And we're getting reports of a fire over at Juneau.
So send the FD.
They're deployed all over the city right now. We're trying to direct them where it's needed most. Could one of you check out Juneau and the other help out on Humphrey Street? Radio back if additional emergency services are required.
A sure thing.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
Reg, you get the subway. I'll check out the fire at the lab.
Yes, sir.
And that'll lead... Okay, so he's going to the subway where our buddy was, except he didn't stay on the subway car, which he should have done, because help is on the way. I just want to say, I'm kind of with Bennett on that. Like, we didn't do anything that was that terrible. We broke a mirror off an already completely junked car. It's not the end of the world. And it did get the job done. And he was right. They could have moved on if we decided to wait until tomorrow. We got it done. Nobody got hurt. I say it's a good deal. All right, let's see our number 4. Okay, I've got to get this right. Better check my notes on my phone. Ray, huh? Alright. Password cracker. This works best when plugged into a USB port. Won this in a game of poker from a computer hacker that I did a story on. He said that I can plug it into a computer after entering the username into any standard login screen. Then, as long as the password isn't too strong, it will algorithmically find the password. It should work on any device that has a USB port. Okay, but he won it from someone after he did his story, so is he like an undercover reporter? And look at this. What is going on here? Pulchritudinous adjective, characterized by or having a great physical beauty and appeal. Which is weird because it's kind of an ugly sounding word. Okay, yep, that's our word of the day. What else we got here? Email. Boy, he has an obnoxious setup on his phone, huh? Start with Amul. From Jay. I don't care what you owe this Aventine guy. A story advocating the sacrifice of privacy in exchange for security is not exactly in line with our site's philosophy. You've built a reputation here, why squander it? I've done some poking around for info on Aventine, and all I can find is something called Antevorta. We should check that out before doing anything. Yeah, we should. What is that? And regarding the story, from Aventine. Congratulations on your big story, Mr. Abbott. You're making headlines. You have the ear of the people. Now that I've helped you, it's your turn to help me. I look forward to reading the article we discussed very soon. Ooh. Let's do green. Sound alert when phone is out of signal range. Yeah, okay. Sound alert when the battery is low. That's a good idea. And an alert when an email is received. Okay. Okay, and then don't need to make any phone calls now. Let's take a look at our notes. So, Antevorta. Secretive medical, possibly, program. Office on 7th floor of Aventine City General Hospital. That's where we are right now, isn't it? Large mainframe computer, restricted access. Receptionist leaves at 7:30 sharp. Somehow connected to Aventine. Alright. Batra, something like that. Goals. Delay the secretary's replacement. Borrow maintenance uniform. Pose as mainframe repairman. Get rid of secretary. Hook into mainframe. Discover purpose of mainframe. Search Antevorta files for A. Batra. Okay, so we need to get rid of her. How are we going to do that? Let's take a look. I think that's the computer terminal for accessing the Antevorta mainframe. Should start there. Okay, what else we got? Oh, there's the mainframe. What is the Antevorta project? Why go to all the trouble of securing the thing behind 6 inches of security glass? This is going to be a great story. I can feel it. Trash can. What's in there?
Excuse me, are you the janitor?
I?
Because there is a huge mess in the ladies' bathroom, and...
No, I'm not the janitor.
Then why are you looking through the trash?
Fair point.
Sorry.
I believe the artist was trying to demonstrate the dichotomy between his childlike mind and his withering body. The worn, shaking lines paired with the whimsical colors combine to create a cacophony of anger, betrayal, and wistfulness. It's quite pulchritudinous. Or pulchritudinous. That's a word that I've seen written occasionally, but not often, and I haven't really heard it pronounced. The greenery, combined with the striking colors of the art on the wall, provides a welcome reprieve from the sterility of the hospital. This guy is a wordy one. Never had much of a green thumb. I'll just leave it alone. Ooh. There's a filing cabinet behind the desk. Could be valuable information in there. I just need to know what I'm looking for. And if we go for it, she's going to yell at us. I'll have to get rid of the secretary before I can check out the filing cabinet. I figured. I just wanted to click it to see what would happen. A run-of-the-mill desktop computer. I'm sure it's hooked up to the hospital's internal network and not to the Antevorta mainframe. Still might be of use to me, though. I'll have to get rid of the secretary first. I need to get her to let me stay in the room alone with the mainframe. I can't do that and do what I need to do while she's here. Let's talk to her.
Him.
Welcome to the Antevorta project. Please state your business.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Alright, let's have a look at this terminal.
Excuse me, sir. Don't touch the box, please.
Sorry.
According to the clock, it's just a couple minutes after 7:30 in the morning. Shouldn't she be going? Oh, Emma, we've got her name now.
Hey there.
Please state your business, sir.
Yeah, still nothing, sorry.
Never mind.
Alright, is there anywhere else we can wander? Nope, can't leave yet. Haven't accomplished all the goals in my notes yet. It's behind a thick glass door. Certainly won't be getting at it that way. Yeah, can't just waltz in. What's this drawer? There's a drawer underneath the terminal.
That drawer is for Antevorta users only, sir. Please don't touch it.
Sorry.
Alright. So, I can't touch the terminal or the... Well, can we hook our cracker in there? She's gonna notice. There's nothing to jack it into here. And we can't get the drawers. There's no more screen, so something on this screen that we need to do. Talking to her is not going to do it, at least not yet. We don't have anything to say to her. You know, I should pay attention to what this is saying. To commit an object from the room to my short-term memory for using a conversation. Drag the object into the STM screen. Okay. Well, I'll ask her about that. Did that work? There we go.
Hey there.
Please state...
Nope, no asking her about that. Okay. Well, never mind.
Never mind.
The terminal? get as many things as we can. Might as well. Alright, let's see what that gives us.
Hi.
Please state your business, sir.
So... Oh, then do I go from here to there?
Hi, I've got a question about...
Sir, what are you here about?
I'm
I'm not very convincing is what I am. Okay. Mainframe?
I'm here to fix the mainframe.
I wasn't aware that the mainframe was in need of repairs, sir.
Oh, well, I was told to run some diagnostics, what with the citywide power outage and all.
In that case, I'm sure you know what to do.
Let's try flirting.
You're looking rather pokertudinous today.
What?
Pokertudinous, characterized by or having great physical beauty and appeal.
Are you attempting to woo me with an astonishingly large vocabulary, sir?
Yes.
Is it working?
No.
You look like you're in the middle of something important.
I'm just writing a strongly worded email to my boss, who just asked me for his password for the 17th time. I'm informing him of where he can shove his stupid questions.
Won't you get in trouble for sending emails like that?
I never said I actually intended on sending it. It's a therapy exercise. Haven't you ever written an angry letter and then crumpled it up?
I suppose I haven't.
Trust me, it's much better than 6 months of anger management training. Trust me.
I'll take your word for it.
Alright, let's talk about that abstract art.
Quite the piece on the wall there, huh? It evokes the feeling of a warm midsummer night of wine-fueled passion under the stars.
It does?
It's called Blood Under a Microscope.
Oh, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
That's what you get for being so pretentious about the art. What about that drawer?
So what's in the drawer?
I assume a technician like yourself would know.
I do. Just making conversation.
Alright. What about her computer? Now, I don't want to ask too many questions. She might get suspicious. True. Bottom drawer?
So why the filing cabinet when you have the biggest computer system I've ever seen?
The Antevorta project is not a database for business and administrative data. For that, we're still in the Stone Ages.
Okay. Well... Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's try using the cracker on the terminal. No, can't plug it in. We already knew that. But let's look at the terminal now that we can. See what we've got to work with here. Okay, a username. What's this? Can't do anything with this while it's closed. It's a round indentation on the side of the monitor. Looks like it can open. Yeah, but none of these are gonna do it, and we can't just jam that in there. Okay. Antevorta. Oh. Okay, and the password that she sent to her boss. Antevorta? Huh? Login information incorrect. Type /help. Okay. Okay, type login ID /password reset. Exit system, see available commands. Okay, so /pass reset. Okay. Nope. Okay, so we gotta figure out a valid username. This drawer's full of cotton swabs. Guess it couldn't hurt to have some around. Unused cotton swabs swiped from the Antevorta project. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but cleaned my ears this morning. Not really sure why there are a bunch of cotton swabs in this office, though. Are they something to do with the indentation? Jam it in there. Nope.
I thought you were
What?
only
Oh, I was,
Oops.
just looking for an outlet.
I see.
Okay, we're making her suspicious. Alright.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You again?
Yeah. What's the login?
Would you happen to have the login information for the mainframe system handy?
Shouldn't you already know it, being the maintenance man and all?
Yeah, but see, I got here in a hurry and sort of left it behind.
Sorry, Casanova, but I can't just give that information away. Security protocols and all that. Maybe try contacting your supervisor?
So what are the cotton swabs for?
I assume a technician like yourself would know.
I do. Just making conversation.
Alright. Well, we're not doing well with her here. Flirt again?
If you're free later on, I'd love to take you out somewhere.
I don't think I'll be able to fit that into my busy schedule.
Well, I'm happy to wait for an opening.
What part of not interested don't you understand?
We are being pretty obnoxious. We should just leave her be. We're just making her angrier and angrier. What do we want to do here?
Hey, want to see my phone?
Not especially.
I meant to actually just look. Okay, let's.
Thanks.
So, let's look at the phone. I suppose we could try showing her the password cracker, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Do we have anyone to call? No. Alright. Yeah, I know. We need to get rid of the secretary. And it's one of those selfish phones. That's nice. Okay. Nothing new here, right? Right? Okay, I think we're done with the phone.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Well, it's a bad idea, but... Yeah, I probably shouldn't show her that. Nah, you really shouldn't. So, what do we want to do? She doesn't really want to talk to us about any of this. She doesn't care about the phone or the cotton swabs, and we can't show her the password cracker. She does not appreciate the flirt. Maybe if we flirt with her enough, she'll get upset
Can
and
I have
go.
your phone number?
Sure you can. It's 898-GET-BENT.
Ouch. That blouse looks very becoming on you.
Ugh, you should have stuck with plenitudinous.
Pulchritudinous.
Do I look angry?
You sound angry.
Yes.
Good.
Ooh, no more flirting. I was hoping that maybe we could irritate her to the point that she'd want to just get away from us and like take a break or something, but it's not working. Instead, we've just really upset her. Well, that's enough
Thanks.
doing it. Alright, and you know, actually I think I'm gonna go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and next time I will meet up with you when I have an idea how to get poor Emma here out of the way so we can break into the mainframe.